everyone, welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory here on the Something Wong channel. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I don't mean to open my quests. Today, still just kind of the usual plan. I talked last time, I did some research in advance this time. I've done this before, but we need to get to polyethylene and ideally polyvinyl chloride. These are two fluids we decided we need last time because in the quest book, that's essentially where we need to go. There we go. We need to go down here because we did all of this last time, so I can claim these. Okay, I'm back. I had a bunch of Discord shenanigans going on in the background, but that's okay. Here's what we're trying to do. We want to make the patterns, right? And the patterns require plastic sheets. Plastic sheets require polyethylene, this stuff. This stuff requires these two machines and some other stuff, blah, blah, blah. You get where I'm going. So we need a couple new machines we have not made yet. I have them saved, a brewery and a distillery to start with. So let's get one each of these. Okay. And a distillery, right? Okay. Sweet. And technically we may need, like, if we were just going to use this setup for very long, one of them's slower than the other by a lot. Excuse me, meaning we would need to have multiple of one and only like one of the other, but that's all beside the point. We're not going to keep this too long before we get like the multi-block version that will help us out. Sorry about that. Let us see. So we have the machines. I'm kind of thinking that actually I want like a fluid room of sorts. The problem is I feel like you would have to go over there, and I haven't built that room. So I didn't think that out very well, did I? Okay, well, let's just get something here temporarily. Go get some more of those blocks. In fact, why don't I just come back when I have a complete platform built real quick? All right, I'm back, and as you can see, we cleared out some space in this room. Bare walls. It's gonna be like this for a minute. But because I don't even know how I'm gonna lay this out, I do know it's probably gonna change at some point though, and I'm not too worried about it because I'll just move it off camera. But the general premise of how this is gonna go is gonna require us to go get another CEF, which I believe we should have. I think I have an MV CEF, like, a spare somewhere. Could have been wrong about that. Let's see, can I make some more of these? I need to make more conduit binder while I'm thinking about it, too. So I don't have that. Well, a CEF is... I was about to say easy, and then I remembered, no, it's not, you dummy. Okay, let me go get energetic ally. We're going to need a bunch of that going, so... I'm going to do what I normally do, and cool, we already have 2 stacks there. That honestly may be enough for what we need. We just got to wire mill up a ton of this for the moment. And while that's going in the background, what else did I need to do? Drop off some of this stuff to make my life easier. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to need to run ME conduit, and we're going to need to run other stuff, like, way over there. Meaning I don't really know that I have the stuff I need quite yet. But that's alright. Let's see, I'm going to need more fluids here in a minute, too, so I might as well do something like this. And that should automatically charge all those up for us. Yep. Is there any of this that's redundant? No, it looks like I kind of need all that cabling. Actually, no, I don't. Good amount of this I can pick up real quick, too. Something like this. Because, yeah, that thing needs power. Oh, no, it does need to run over here. Bummer. Well, I already took it. It's too late. I mean, this should be enough power to last these machines quite a while. I think I'll just leave it disconnected for now and repay it later, I suppose. In the meantime, actually, didn't I replaced this whole setup, meaning if I remove this guy, and there you go, that's that problem fixed. Okay. So if I bring the CEF down here, the reason we need the CEF is to connect up to our machines, which I guess if I kind of want to keep the same layout as this room over here, you walk through the door and like that. There's, okay. I'm trying to think this out in my brain. Right here. Okay. So here's where the first like thing would be. I'm gonna put this there as a placeholder, even though it's not gonna receive anything, I don't think. That means our CEF will need to be anywhere around here. Say, oh, I can always TP home, or I can just do this. Let us see. So this is tricky. I really need to build like a platform under this. Can I reach that? Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Oh my gosh, whoa. That was crazy, like, elytra core stuff. So here we go. See, but... Oh, did I get this wrong after all that, too? Yes, I did. Okay, then it goes right here-ish. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because then this conduit can come off the side here and run along where I need it to go. We can throw this guy in here as a buffer. And then get this... Oh, oh man, I'm just the worst when it comes to moving around this. I could really just take that out too, and that would help. I don't have to be shifting. I don't know how long these are gonna have to be, or will be. I can make it kind of like longer than the others, so I think I'll do that. Just however long I need this to be is how long I'll make it. And do I have any wires on me? I do not. Yeah, I think actually all the wires I do have are gonna be already like in the system essentially, or in the ground. Meaning I gotta come over here and take these, craft them all the way up. Okay. And these are gonna need to be coated up, so where are they? There. So it's plenty of rubber to get that going. Eat some potatoes while we wait. And it's 2 more right there. Coat these up. We're getting close to the amount we need. Now, the only other thing that I totally forgot to make was a bunch of, oh, what are these things called? We need like these rotor things, bronze rotors. I'll keep that in there, doesn't hurt. Maybe, I don't know how many chemical reactors, but I may just make 4 or so to start with. And then the rest is all gonna go in here. So we're gonna need a screw for each. Maybe we'll start with 2. Gonna need a ring for each. And then just to make that, which is gonna require a whole ton of these plates. All right, come on, just one more. Or two, that works. And 2 of these, plus 2 motors. Let's get the chemical reactor all situated. We need glass in there. And then just machine hulls, so. Can I just make that thing outright now? If we get back to here. Okay, yeah, so there's 2 chemical reactors. Like, yeah, come to think of it, we'll need like a 3rd or 4th too, but that can get us going. So the way it's going to end up working, oh, I forgot all those wires up there. Shoot. Fortunately, these are coming in nice and fast. So if I put these in here, 6 take these down, that'll be enough for sure. So remember, I don't have that hooked up yet, but it is like to power, but it'll do for now. So it's gonna go something like this. Brewery goes into distillery. I know these are kind of not facing the natural way, but that's fine. Chemical reactor. Because ethanol is produced from, if I walk you guys through what I'm doing here. So ethanol gets distilled from biomass. Biomass is created with water and like any plant, essentially, in a brewing machine. So this is, I believe this is the slow one. Then that goes into a chemical reactor. So the ethanol plus the hydrofluoric or sulfuric acid goes into a chemical reactor to make ethylene. So on, so on, so on. And yeah, so that's that. That's what we're going to be doing. And the ethylene then is one step away, just some oxygen away from being polychlorine, which is good. So maybe this whole line will just be for polyethylene. This one will be for polyvinyl chloride. I don't really know yet. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And I think that gets us, so like I said, that gets us to ethylene, meaning we need another chemical reactor and an electrolyzer, I believe. And that will be the majority of these machines taken care of. So let's try our hand at that. There's a ton more of those. What does an electrolyzer take? Silver wires. Okay, you never use those, but other than that, it's pretty easy. 3, 4. And the electrolyzer, I believe, is what we use, that plus water to get oxygen. So that's kind of our plan there. I'm going to need to make more of those ender tanks already. It's crazy how fast I go through those, which means I should really get more of the... How many of these crystals do I have? Oh, I can borrow 16 of those and replace those later, so that'll be fine. About an or I guess since I have that recipe in there, let me do that one first. Take these out, take these out. Like I said, big multitasking. I know it's probably not, I don't know how enjoyable that is to watch, but yeah, we're just gonna speed through it. There you go. If only there was a fast way to do that. And man, you're already out of that 16 buckets of rubber. Crazy. Good thing we're producing it just as fast. There we go. And we need these in here. A rotor's gonna take 2. Okay, so one more chemical reactor. We need those, this. What are we missing? Glass. No, not glass. What are we missing? Oh, a motor. An extra motor, okay. Silly me. And then an electrolyzer. Missing another piece of glass. Okay, and I think that's basically all the machines we need. Like I said, I'm gonna need more of those ender tanks to do it like the way I want, essentially. But what that way is, I really don't even know. So let us see. How do we do this? How do we do this? I want to say that can go there. So that'll be the final. I guess if it's going to be the final polyethylene one, we kind of want it on the end. So that's what we have. Whole bunch of machines. Basically, I need to go get an ender tank for water. How hard are these ender tanks to make? Can I just make... I may need electrical steel is the thing, and I don't... Okay, I do have enough of that to just make some of these real quick on camera and not be bothered too much. Shoot. Wait, there we go. We're also going to need that copper. Some copper turned into plates. Oh, actually we have it. That ready to go. Just as a test, so when I get one of these out, just gonna require these. Ah, fused quartz. That's something we're still missing, but that's really cheap and easy, so let's go get some of that. Okay. Get all that fused up in no time. Just need a few of these to get started. And lastly, if we save both those, the ender tank. Okay, so we need blaze rods, blocks of ender pearl, obsidian, 16 of these. How are we looking here? Nice, that's filled up. Ender pearl, what was I gonna do? Put it in here, that's right. Obsidian. And wool. Okay. So we need the fused quartz to finish these off. Bam. And then make the ender tanks. So why only 3? What am I missing? Ah, one of the tanks is in here. Okay. And then if I check, so I think blue will be our water channel, if I remember right. And we're going to need 2 of these set to water. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait to see both those did indeed fill up with water. And now the 2 machines down here that are going to need said water are the electrolyzer. Actually, 3 of these I think need water. It's brewery. We'll need the water. Let me just see. Oh, right. I need to change the output side, otherwise it's not going to be able to take in water. Let me go just craft in the wrench real quick. Make all these output to the left by default for now. Okay, so you see that going in. Appears, okay, it is being electrolyzed slowly. The brewing machine, so toggle that. That'll get some now. We're going to be behind on water production for a little while, which is fine, because those are going to get a backlog. And then I believe, so the sulfuric acid, water, this water, and then, you know, come to think of it, I think that was the only ones that use water, so that may be fine. Then basically what we're going to need is, oh, no. Yeah, the sulfuric one needs acid. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Oxygen requires water, sulfuric acid requires water, and biomass requires water. Those are the ones in why we need to do it how we are. Meaning one more that is all blue should be fine. And then we're going to need to get our ME cable over there and exporting, whatchamacallit. Let's make an ME thing real quick too. All over the place, I know. But real quick, if I make a piston, then I come here and I make an export bus. Then needed the die for that one. Export bus. Okay. Feel like there's one more thing I'm missing. Oh yeah, I did want to turn all of this into what it should be. Just put all these stuff in here, building stuffs I don't need. To get the redstone. And with all of this, that is a whole bunch of fluics. We need to get that pulverized and stuff so we can get more of these wires ASAP. I don't know if I have any more of the pure nether quartz. That was one thing. Well, let me get these pulverizing while I look for it. Okay. Okay, I did have these in here, meaning that's no concern. Allow me to bring these up here, put these in the wire mill. And this is all to make more of the ME glass fluix cable, since we can't, we need to get our ME over to that room, which I currently didn't have it in, and didn't like run any of the wires over there this morning during the episode, or getting the episode ready, I should say, because I was not that far ahead prepared, you know. All right. Why can't I do this recipe? Oh, I see. That's not vibrant. It's okay. We can run that through real quick. And okay, that pretty much puts us on track to move everything, or, you know, get all the utility over there that we need. Is 20 blocks going to be far enough? I may need a little bit more than that. Might as well not hold out. And, okay. I think all this will be enough now to go do the stuffs we want to do. So let's try it. So let's destroy this. And let's just run. Let me get this one down, thank you. This is a tough one to place them where I need them to go. Okay, and let me try something like this. Then try to figure out where this is going to be poking through. Okay, right there. So we'll just temporarily get rid of all this and run the cables we need over here. Come to think of it, where even is our power cable in reference to this one? Couldn't tell you. Well, there's ME, good to know. Now, what I need to do is set up P2P for, like, power. That would be pretty awesome for something like this. Yeah, come on, power cable, where are you? At this rate, maybe I won't have enough. Yeah, it doesn't look like I will. I have to go make more of this stuff. Because while I definitely could be running it a more efficient route, it's not really what I'm trying to think about right now. Okay, that gets me as far as that will go for now. I think I'll have enough of the ME on the other hand. Ah, jeez. Because I'm fat fingering this, just let me come back in a second when I've wrapped this up. Alright, we're back. I ran the power all the way over here and the ME, and it took forever. So, there we go. That's the export bus hooked up. We're going to be exporting sulfur into here, which, yep, should fill this guy up. Then, interestingly, why does this on the white channel have water? It's really surprising to me. Anyway. Okay, good. So it's getting it this way, meaning that should, I think, be a recipe for sulfuric acid, right? Look, water, sulfur. Okay, yeah, that definitely is a recipe. It just, you have to get up to a bunch of water. It takes like 2 buckets to even start, meaning it should almost start and then say it doesn't have enough energy. Yeah. Cool. That's that. These are doing their thing, filling up. Excuse me. And yeah, so I may have to take a pause there. Let's see. So I feel like I've been recording this one forever. It just took so long. The weird setback of like having to tear out all this, which who knows if I cut that down. May not be so bad. But you can see we already have sulfuric acid here, meaning that needs to get put all the way into this guy here. So we're gonna make this thing output to the top using a Greg Tech wrench like a good boy. And then we're gonna need to put a set of ender tanks there with its own color scheme. I think orange is, yeah, it's totally available. Oh no, orange is lava, but actually this is pretty red, so maybe we just use red. Something like this. Three. And let's just let it pump into here. Perfect. So that's auto outputting the fluids it makes into here. So we'll have a tank of sulfuric acid, which can be one of our inputs to this chemical reactor at the end. I'm actually thinking I want these to be spaced 2 apart in this room. That kind of just makes sense, because I need tanks on both sides and stuff. So again, as a placeholder, that'll go there. Or 3? 2 or 3? I don't know, something like that. I'll take a look in detail later. Okay, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to take a break. This will be a 2-parter to get polyvinyl and polyethylene and whatever. We'll finish it up next time. This gives you an idea for how these chains go, though. I just kind of make machines off camera, put the machines down, and in this case it was something new, so I wanted to show everybody. But yeah, it's just going to slowly backlog with water, and this is why I like it, because even though it may not be perfectly efficient, right, to do it this way, the fact that I let it run while I'm away and just, you know, fill up stuff, and this thing gets filled with oxygen and hydrogen and all of that means that even though it's not the fastest stuff, I'll just have as much of anything I could ever need as long as I let it run for a day each time, which I do. So yeah, let me put this back in my drill before I forget, and thank you all for watching. This has been Something Long. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm going to keep it short. Like, subscribe, you know, if you want to see more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.